welcome. Can you tell us your name?
My name is Anson.
All right, that's your artist name?
I don't really have an artist name yet. I tried to name myself as GINOO00.
Okay.
But I later on I didn't like it, so I am not using that. So I'm just calling myself DJ Anson.
DJ Anson. All right,
Yes.
that's very simple.
Yeah.
How old are you, if I may ask?
I am turning 23 this September.
Nice, you're very young. Cool. And since how long do you DJing?
I started DJ 2 years ago when my friend hosting just a private party, just few of us, and at his rooftop, and he was DJing for us. He was playing. He's a French guy who plays Purple Disco Machine, Daft Punk. He's not a professional DJ, but he is quite active in Singapore and France. And and then he showed me how to do all the basics, and then I just started exploring myself.
Nice. Did you follow any YouTube or just a school, or you just by yourself?
No, not at all. I mean, maybe a little bit of YouTube, but most of the time I'm just like exploring myself.
Cool.
And I listened to a lot of parties when I was in the UK 2 years ago. So I went to different raves, different parties, and then I listened to how the giants play. So that's how I learned.
Oh, awesome. So that's great because UK is an awesome place for electronic music.
Yes. And also I went to France, Italy, places that has really good raves.
Where in France?
Paris mainly.
Nice.
Paris. But I went to a festival that has Dimitri from Paris there. And that affected my life so much. That's the music I play right now.
So yeah, that's my next question. So for people who watch the video where you play, you have very original style for your age. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
People who play this kind of music usually are older.
Thank you.
But from my experience, from what all the DJ I could see. So can you tell us about your style? Why you start this style? What did you like in this style? So can you tell us about your journey into this kind of music?
When I started listening to electronic music, actually I really love trance music, psychedelic trance. And later on, when my friend who was playing the Purple Disco Machine, Daft Punk to me, I was like, okay, it sounds like old music, but I really love it because it got the funky, groovy bass line. And I really love funk. And I really love jazz. I grew up basically listening to jazz and classical and pop, of course.
Is it because of the school or parents or some friends that when you were very young exposed to this kind of music?
I think I'm just by accident. Like I just fell into these kind of music.
Okay.
So when I was in France visiting my friend, Greg's brother, who is in a DJ label called Coqui Records. Everyone should check it out, Coqui Records. And they are organizing a party with Dimitri from Paris and all the giants from France. And they're just playing disco music. And I love it so much. And I think music, it's quite powerful in a way that it affects your mood. And I think bass line is the answer that affects you the most.
I see. So yeah, that's very original, and it's awesome that you have such good taste because I love this kind of music.
Thank you.
Then, when did you start to perform in public? Do you remember your first gig?
Oh, the first gig it was funny. It's not like a gig. It was a friend of mine. I knew him that night. He was a DJ and he plays like techno, deep house, indie dance kind of music. And he was playing in a bar that I know very well. And when he started playing, I started talking to him and he was like, man, you should jump onto the decks. And I was like, are you sure? So I played there for 1 hour. And that was sort of my first gig. But, like a proper first gig would be last year, October, performing on Star Ferry
Mm. So you start with crashing friends party, and
Yes.
yeah, I think
Yes.
most of DJs started like this.
Yeah?
Home party, it's safe
Yes,
because
yes.
if you fucked it up,
Yeah, no one cares.
it's okay.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Were you stressed the first time, like you perform in public, like you had like a job to do?
Yes, exactly. And actually, till now, I stress a lot. It's like
yeah.
I've performed in public, let's say 4 or 5 times, and I went to, I have a YouTube account. If you don't mind, I mention it. I
Yeah.
have a YouTube account called Stringless Monkey Radio, and I go to public places and I perform, and I still sweat a lot, and I got really nervous before jumping on the deck. But every time, sometimes it works out. Sometimes you make some mistakes, and which is fine. Like
It's okay. Yeah.
yeah, everyone makes mistakes.
But that's great because okay, for people who don't know, I found Hanson through Instagram and YouTube.
Yes.
So some reels that were popping out in the store in the field.
It's working.
And yeah, it's working. And you're doing this live.
Yes.
With your small DDJ 400 that
Yes.
you perform in public, you have some of your friends,
Yes.
your fellows,
Yes.
and you did at IFC, you did at the Repulse Bay, you did
Yes.
a different. So can you tell us how this started?
I think to me, first of all, I really like going on YouTube to watch people play music, not exactly in public, like Boiler Room, or if you guys know Flavor Trip. I love Flavor Trip. They have very good music taste, and they have amazing vibes and energy. And I think about what I want to do in Hong Kong sometimes at that period. And I want to do something that makes people happy and makes people enjoy music, because in my opinion, I don't think Hong Kong has a lot of people that understand electronic music.
It's something we agree on. Yes.
Yeah, and even more on like disco music or house music. Not much people knows these kind of funky housey music. So my idea was like, why not we just go out and play? Because I realized, because I was using FLX, right? And it doesn't need that much setup.
Yes.
So I just bring my deck, my computer, some extra battery, and then a speaker. My friend Joe helped me with that, and we just go on the street and we play.
When was that? Which year was that? You did those live?
It was just a few months ago.
A few months ago.
Yeah, a few months ago. Actually, my first one it's on IFC, and then I did one on next to Creamfields.
So cool.
Outside of Creamfields.
Would you do a pause or something? The next one you will do?
I'm not sure yet, because I stopped it for, let's say, 2 months, I think, because I got a lot of stuff going on. I just graduated from my university, and I am currently organizing a music festival, and I'm applying master's degree, and luckily I got accepted. So there's a lot going on in my life right now.
But if you do again this thing, please let us know.
Yes, I will.
Some people would like to randomly see what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of course it's free tickets. I mean, it's
it's for free. It's for free.
And
I'm thinking about like getting some beer for everyone who comes here, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And what makes it more powerful is that when I was doing my public set next to Creamfields, and the harbor is very crowded, and there are a lot of tourists, especially when you have a music festival going on.
Yes.
And there are a lot of like old mainlanders dancing with us.
Oh, really?
Which is extremely powerful. Like I don't think they have ever listened to like rave music, disco music in their entire life. I was playing Give Me, and they probably don't know about that. And,
wow.
But we can dance together.
So cool. That's very cool. How do you find your music?
I find my music in, of course, Beatport, YouTube, and I really like going out and just meet more people, and then you kind of steal music from them. I love doing that because, music is some kind of way that you can feel that kind of person, and you can feel, his vibe.
Yeah.
And sometimes you like that particular track, and then you steal it and put it into your set. I love it.
Yeah.
And besides that, I really like going on YouTube. I love listening to Fuller Moore's track. Amazing DJ. Moshak, Dimitri from Paris, and I just listen to how they play music, and it's kind of improved myself.
In terms of music, do you prefer Hong Kong or UK?
UK all the way.
Yeah.
As I said, I love jazz music, and UK's jazz music, it's crazy. It's off the roof. And I mean, Hong Kong has a lot of jazz musicians, and they're amazing people as well. And I'm very lucky to know them personally. But in general, I think UK has a more diverse and more interesting scene in terms of music, because you can find trance, breakbeats, jungle everywhere, you name it. But in Hong Kong, you don't have a lot of venue that you can go.
So do you have some place you recommend in UK for?
Okay, Ronnie Scott's, it's a very old, very historical jazz bar in central London. And it's the best place for jazz lovers. And I think, so if you go downstairs, it's restaurants, bar, like live house. But upstairs, it's a jam live house. So like everyone is musician. They're all just there to jam. And the last time I went there, so if you go downstairs, you have to pay for the entrance, and you have to pay for dinner, you have to pay for drinks. But if you go up there, you pay £10 for entrance, and you can put down your coat, get in there, and then there are like 20 musicians jamming together, and it's amazing. Wow. It blew my mind. And sometimes they play a lot of electronic music, but they jam it live. So it's amazing. I love
cool.
it.
So cool.
Yeah.
Which equipment you like the most in like a CDJ? Like you talk about the FLX4.
FLX, yeah.
Yeah. So which one you like the most for now?
Which one do I like the most? I think this one. This is awesome. I have never played on something like this before. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, 3000 is very cool.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's very, very convenient for all the DJs.
Cool. Where can we find you? So you mentioned YouTube, and so can you tell us your Instagram, YouTube, and yeah.
So if you want to look at my channel, it's Stringless Monkey Radio. Go to YouTube or go to Instagram. You can find me. Personally, my Instagram, it's 41 Kwan, and KWANN.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming, and
thank you for inviting me.
And hope to hear you again.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys will.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.